everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today, I know in the last video I told you guys I was going to show you guys I was going to assemble everything onto the motor and all that. I didn't do that. You guys seen me do that before, and I didn't want to do that again. So basically, I have the motor assembled, I have everything together, and I threw it back in the car. So as you guys know, now I'm going to have to move my catch can from over there. Also, I'm going to have to move my boost controller, which was right here. I don't have the subframe in, or I don't have that front mount in. I also have little stuff to put back, like the cylinder right here. One thing that's going to happen is, also you guys know that this is 4 inches, so what I'm going to do, I'm put a Vangean flange on it, a 3-inch Vangean flange. So what I had to do was buy this reducer to go down from 4 inches to 3.5 inches, and then now I'm going to put the Vangean flange right here. So that's the plan for that. But here's also another reason why I cut this out. I know it might not seem like a lot right now, but this is so much easier to work on with all the trunk space right here cut out, like the firewall that was right here. Because now if there's an issue for me to get to any of these, or this return line, or anything under here, I don't have to really crawl under the car to do it. Now I also think this was 3 inches, so I probably have to I'm gonna test it out. I think it was 3 inches. Yeah, that fit over that. So I'm gonna have to get a 3.5 to 3 inch reducer. Dang, probably should have ordered another 90 and just have it cut it down, you know, cut it down like that, and just have it come straight out. Just sit over it, you know, come straight out. Go back towards the throttle body up there instead of doing a 90 coupler right there. Yeah, but when I first started my MR2 build, I was so against cutting this out. Everybody told me to cut it. They were like, cut it, you're going to be happy, just cut it. And I didn't. I might have to angle this a little bit so that way it's not, you don't have like a kink in there. If you look at the, this right there, it looked like you have a kink, but I'll angle that right quick. Now this is an example why of this being cut out is such a freaking good idea. Are you serious? A small one. But this right here is an example why this is a good idea, or pretty nice that this is cut out. I don't have to freaking go around the top and try to force my hand down in here just to get this to come out. So, oh man. But yeah, that was hard to do with one hand, so I had to put the camera down and I'll move this over. And what I plan to do is, let me show y'all. I ain't gonna tell y'all. So I planned on replacing all these barb fittings with 3N lines, dash 3 lines, 3N, whatever you call it. But I'm noticing right here that for these I should have got the 90, but I could get the what you call it in the 90 itself. I could get the hose itself or the line itself in a 90, and it will just screw onto the top of that. But yeah, I planned on replacing all those. So the 2 on the wastegate on this side, 2 on the wastegate on that side, so I need 4. That's 90, right? So I need a 90 for this one, so I don't want it to just come off, come out and come off, come out and come off. That way I don't have to have the line coming over and it looks all retarded. I didn't think about that when I ordered these, and I should have. But that's the little breather right there for the boost controller, which I don't even know what my boost controller is. Let me go find it. Alright, so here it is right here. Yeah, I got the little, I had this just open. This is the vent. I just had a little barb fitting right here. And I had all these lines on here, which it held up, but I just want a cleaner look, so I plan to go to the The AND lines, I'll probably call tomorrow and get those sourced. And get those, see if I could get them locally. Because if I can, then you know, that'll be nice. I won't have to ship them, but they probably would be cheaper on Amazon. So what I plan to do is take all these off, and then I don't know if these are clear, like the distance between here will clear if I put AND line, like a -3 AND line on here on both of these, if it'll clear. So I'm gonna try to probably get 90 for here, 90 for here, and a 90 for here. That way they could just screw on straight, or might do a straight here, depends on how it comes in. But a 90 and a 90, so that way I could just point this one up, it'll just come around and be up there. The other one could just come out this way, so that way I'll have some room when I'm tightening it up. But yeah, let me go ahead and pop this off, pop these two off. Now I was running these basically fuel lines with this aircraft tie, which works well. Like, this stuff is hard to come off, man. I got this from a buddy that was in the Navy. He gave me one, and this stuff don't come off at all. Like, you tie that up, that ain't gonna come off. So this is what I'm saying right quick. This side looks a lot cleaner than this side, right? And then I don't have to worry about having those little ties on there. I wanted to do the those push locks. That's what I had on here at first, but my wastegate melt all these lines and caused it to overboost and all this stuff. So that was out the window. Well, I'm trying to make the car a lot cleaner than it was before. I would say a little bit, but it looked janky. Well, you couldn't really see it because it was tucked back in here and all that stuff. So now what I need to do is I need to find somewhere to mount this inside the trunk back here or wherever. I was thinking to just mount it up here and call it good, and then run all my lines back through here, come right here, just run down that way, come back over this side, and then just down this way. And there'll be 3 lines on this side, 2 on this side. And I don't even remember how this goes, bruh. I know one side, I might have to look it back up, but I know one side, one of these tee into the top of the wastegate, one of these tee into the bottom of the wastegate. I think this was top of the wastegate, this is the bottom of the wastegates, and this right here just runs to the turbo. And I can actually put a straight right here, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pop this one out, and I'm gonna put an AND fitting right there, right now, to so I can run it straight to this side as well. So this is basically how this would look. I'll just mount it right there, and I shouldn't have any issues. It's mounted solid. I built this little bracket for it to mount it on, because you know they don't come with any brackets. I know Racecraft, they got a bracket that you could sit it in and all that good stuff, but man, homie don't got no money for none of that. I'll just run a hose from here up and down to the turbo right there and line, and I'll get some 90s with these 1.8 MPT 2-3, and I'll run it from my wastegate, and that way I could run one. These could be short because I gotta split it too. I got, you know, dual wastegate, so I gotta run top, tee into the top up here somewhere. So top from there, and tee in somewhere up here, and run a single back over here to this side. So that's how that's got to be done. So more money. I'm really trying to put this build together right, so I've been like taking my time on it. I kind of rushed it the first time around, and then I fixed stuff here and there and got stuff looking neat. So this time around I'm trying to do it a little bit neater and change all the stuff that I half-assed in the first place and basically upgrade. So that's what I'm trying to do. So if it seems like it's taking long or it's boring and drawn out, which all my videos are mostly boring and drawn out, so thanks for riding with me, even though they're boring. But yeah, if it seems like it's boring, this is why, because I got to do the little tedious stuff now that I missed the first time, and hopefully I'll show you guys how I did it, so when you guys do it, it'll be like, you know, saw Dre do it, this is how I'm gonna do it now, so I don't got to do it twice like he did. Feel me? Also, now my next issue is finding somewhere put my catch can. I had it over here, and it would just, all the pressure would just blow freaking oil right into the turbo. And I thought my turbo was leaking. It wasn't. It was just the catch can that was right here, just spraying oil right into my turbo. I really don't know where to mount it now. I might put a nutsert down here and mount it down here somewhere. It's a little bit lower. But with that, I think it's going to be right over the subframe, and I don't want that either. I might mount it right here. Then it's going to be right over the axle, and if it leaks, the axle is going to throw that oil everywhere, so I don't want that either, or either. Hey man, check out this harness. Like, I tucked it away a bit. This is the only part. Like, I learned how to build them now without this part. So if you want a harness made, holla at me. But check out everything else, how it's just like tucked away. Like right here is going to be like the only part you're going to see the harness, and like over there, because this is going to be covered up. But it's tucked away really, really neat. And then now up here where the injectors are, it's tucked away too. So if you guys need a harness, man, routed for the MR2 and that big old block that was right here deleted, just holla at me, man. See how clean that is? It's pretty, it's kind of tight. I could have ran that a little looser, but it's not really all that tight. See, it's pretty loose. That's loose too. But yeah, the next issue now is the catch can and where I should mount the catch can. Bro, I don't even know I need to run a catch can. On the Evo, I didn't even run one. Like, all you did was just take those vents, those air lines, and you just dump them to the ground. Man, we're not about to kill Nemo. But yeah, this was just a short video to let you know that the engine was back in the car. All the hard work paid off. Now I just got to get it started, and that will be soon, because all I got to do is just put everything back. I've basically had a running car already, just took the motor out, rebuild it. Well, the motor was blown, but you know, I had everything. So I mentioned this before in a video prior, that if I pushed the stock motor to the limit and blew that up, then I could just replace the motor, and I have everything already to have the car running. The shittiest part about building the car is that you gotta go hunt everything down. When you're rebuilding a car, you already have everything, so I ain't gotta hunt ish down. All I gotta do is just put it back on the engine and go. So yeah, I'm ready to get the car back on the road, and I can't wait, because I'm actually, like, I'm more excited now than I was the first time getting it running, because it's gonna make more power. And that's what I want. I've always been chasing the numbers, and 800 should be perfect for me. I should not want to go beyond that. If a dyno's 850 or whatever, I'm going to try to tone it back down to 800. So, like, share, subscribe, come back, check me out. Peace.